It's still Monday, September 19th. I was just preparing. It's gonna be like midnight in an hour. I was just preparing the videos for the next chapter. Chapter 57, Intense. And just, again, I continue to surprise myself with some of these dreams that I had. And I'm just like, oh snap, I remember that dream. But the one where I'm real, I think that was the first dream, because I saw it in my expression as I was rewatching myself and talking about the part 2 of the one where you had to do shadow work. And looking at my body and my facial expression and the slight shift that I realized in that moment of like, yeah, my dad's happy that I'm happy, but in my real life, there was this awareness of like, I don't think I'm happy. And then the video after that, I think I haven't looked at it completely, but I think it's where I start reflecting on our communication. Lack of communication, really, right? Because we don't really have it. It's not really there. And I think it's just this progression of bringing myself back to reality, right? That these dreams were just meant for healing. That's all. Just for healing. So over the past couple days, there were a few triggers. Very light. I didn't realize how light they were until it happened again today. In one of my sessions, I was like, oh, there it is. It wasn't the first time. And it was about solving. One of my clients had just gotten back from solving. And a couple days ago, I had come across something on my phone for solving. And I think a few days before that, I saw something else that was related to solving. I was like, oh snap. But I saw it and then just shifted. Like I didn't linger there. I didn't stay there long. I didn't. For whatever reason, I don't know if I just didn't give myself permission to, or if it was just, oh, there it is, and then I just keep moving. But again, today I was like, oh, there it is. Like it was just this shift, like awareness of what it used to do. What it used to do to me. And so I was preparing the videos. I sat with that for a little bit longer. And really, I mean, I think in the writing, in the write-up, I realized like, wow, like that's where I was earlier this year for me, right? In February. And just everything that's happened since then. I think I just wanted to document the awareness that the trigger wasn't. It's light. It's very light. And I think there's just a part of me that just doesn't want to, that only wants to give it the attention that it warrants and nothing more. Because there is nothing more. You know? There's nothing more. So it just so happened that in that same conversation with my client, we were just talking about the fact that she had gotten re-triggered, and how she hadn't given herself permission to feel it. And so I'm walking her through, right? Cognitively walking her through, hey, this is what to expect, so that your expectations are, bring it back to reality. You're going to continue to get triggered. There's going to be gaps between that. And you'll notice that if you give yourself permission to feel and release, right? However you want to release the emotions, crying, hitting a pillow, boxing, whatever it is, give yourself permission to feel it. Oh, because she was saying, why is it taking so long? I said, don't worry. If you give yourself permission to feel it, it won't take so long. And if anything, you're just going to get faster and better at transmuting the energy so that it doesn't linger. You'll get better at it. But you have to give yourself permission to feel it. Otherwise, that's the delay. That's what makes it longer. So in the session, she started crying. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, nope, it's okay. Do your thing. This is what you're needing. This is why it was evoked. To bring it to your attention. But just hearing myself coach her through that, really, right? And encouraging her to give herself permission to feel her emotions. It was in the back. This awareness of like, don't worry, you're not alone. I've gone through that process. I know what it's like to feel like when will it shift? So then as I explained it, then she was able to remember a time. I do remember, what did she say? This has happened before, she said. She's like, and now it doesn't bother me for this other experience. So I said, there you go. You already have something to fall back on that you remember you've done. This is exactly the same thing. It's just another cycle, right? Another experience to keep getting better at it. So I just wanted to highlight that awareness. That the triggers aren't intense. That they're just very, very light. It's more of this awareness of like, that used to bother me. That used to hurt. That used to get me stuck, replaying the events in my mind. And although that still happens, it's not at all to the same degree as before. Right? That situationship served its purpose. And I don't want to give it more attention than what it warrants. Because there's nothing there. Not really. Not anymore. I mean, we don't talk, so I don't even have any of this. I still think it's still more for my healing. And maybe yours. Well, it is yours, right? I got confirmation of that, but... Pero quién sabe, right? Although I trust my dreams, at the same time, I'm just focused on the moment, on what's right in front of me. That's life, right? What's in front of me. Hey you, my name is Yubi and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.